Power to the people, I'm back for a reason. If you clicked on this video, I meet you with greetings. Another episode of Paul My Back Podcast. It's me, your host, Sebastian West. Follow me on Instagram @_Sebastian West, where you can check out my art in all of its splendor. Alright? Also, I drop snippets from the podcast episode on YouTube. I drop them on Instagram as well. So follow me on Instagram @_Sebastian West. Now, I went back. Oh, pardon me. If you don't like what I'm kicking, like when I'm spitting, just know when you tune to this, the cloth is different. Now, I went back and watched a samurai film. Dropped in 2006. It's titled Love and Honor. This is a drama genre. See, I stumbled upon it off a recommendation. I think I was watching Blade of the Immortal, and I like to watch films that are also recommended on IMDb. You know, I know people are most familiar with that. So yeah, I'll do like recommendations. If they're at a certain rating, I'll check them out. That's what I was doing. I think Blade of the Immortal, I stumbled upon this. This is why I'm checking it out. This is why I'm reviewing it. It was a drama. It's listed as a drama, like a romance flick. Normally I don't do dramas, nor do I like romance films unless they're true romance. And I think Kill Bill's a romance to me. So if they're in the likes of those and that sort of ilk, I'll check them out. But yes, Love and Honor. It's about, I'll probably mention the main actors and the actress that's in this film, because I don't want to butcher their names up. I want to butcher, showing respect to other cultures. It's a Japanese flick, and these names I'm not able to pronounce, so I'll probably put them up up here somewhere. So yes, Love and Honor. It's a couple, married couple. One of them is like a taste tester for the king. It's wild. They taste food for poisons, if something should happen to them, then the king won't eat the food. So more along the lines of sacrificial lambs. Basically, is what they are. That's exactly what, just sacrificial lambs, protecting the king. So this is his job, right? One day, he tasted the food, he gets sick. Now, I guess the food was spoiled or something. Like, nobody tried to poison the king, just they didn't prepare the food correctly, so, he got sick. They took precautionary measures, he stayed sick for a while, woke up. He realized whatever happened to him, that was poison in the food, not poison in the food, but whatever happened, it wasn't prepared correctly, he went blind. It ended up causing him to lose his eyesight. He was down on himself, he couldn't take it, he felt less than. You know what I mean? Once upon a time he was a samurai. Now he felt worthless to his wife, to his sort of like his consigliere. That's the best way I can put it. He had someone live with him. He would do all the wood chopping, things of that nature. So it was his wife and somebody like his assistant per se, chauffeur, his assistant. That's what it looked like to me, at least. So he felt less than. His wife held him down. His wife stated, look, she would never leave him regardless of anything. She would stick by his side, and she did in this film, right? So he would get a stipend, I think of like some sort of payoff of, I think like 30, we'll say 30K per month, for lack of a better term, 30K per month. So he would get that. He was worried if he would lose that due to him, losing his eyesight, or the king was like, no, it's okay, you'll keep that little salary and whatnot, you're okay. Like, it's no harm, no foul, you were doing your job, you got hurt, it's all good. Now his family was wild, especially his aunt. His aunt was crazy. She was bugged out in this film, She was wilding, nosy, all in the mix. The family got together. They had a gathering about what they were going to do with homeboy. If they would have to take care of them, or if his wife would have to come live with them. Like, they were worried about them when they were worried about his health. That's how families are today. They was like, I don't want to take care of him. I'm hoping they get it right because I don't want to take care of him. They had a group meeting about him as if he was less than just because he lost his eyesight. Like he was a paraplegic or something. Homeboy sources I say they were getting together like, listen, look, we need to, figure some things out because I don't want him staying with us. He was able to keep his salary. Okay, that's the least that the king could do, right? Let him keep his salary. This is where it get dicey. So his wife, remember, she'll do anything for him. The king, scumbag, such a scumbag, stated to his wife, told her, look, kind of bribed her, real slime ball activity. This was ridiculous. Told her there's a possibility he could lose his salary, and what he want from her was, the poons. He said he wanted the poons. He wanted to beat it. Like, listen, you love your husband, right? Well, this is what I'm offering you. No more money unless you want the poons. She obliged. Well, not so much. Like it's a twist to that. I'll get to that twist. He told his assistant, well, the nosy aunt put a little birdie in his ear, stated that, hey, saw your wife talking to someone, went to a restaurant and disappeared, didn't come back. So he, whatever, he was fleeing her because he never really liked her anyway. He got his assistant to follow her. Followed her, showed her going into the restaurant and disappearing. He came back, found out that it was true. He was hurt. Told his wife to leave. The story, was wild due to him not listening to the wife and telling her just to get out. Like, how could you do that? How could you betray me like this? She told him I did it for you and blase blah. He wasn't buying it. It's a very, very somber story too. Very somber. It's crazy. He started practicing again. Blind. Start training again. He said, all right, I want to fight him. He found out the truth about his wife. Now, his wife told him that he basically raped her. He raped her. She didn't abolish. He just tackled her and she didn't know what to do because that's the king. So he basically raped her. He was enraged. He told him to meet him at this certain spot. He told the assistant to go to him, tell him to meet him at this certain spot. They'll have a duel. If he dies, he dies, and that's just what it is. Man, listen. He was sharp. Homeboy was sharp from all that practicing. He cut Homeboy's arm off. Duke's arm was toast. The king was in such embarrassment, he offed himself. He couldn't take the losing to a blind man. He was nice, but he wasn't nice enough. Offed himself. That's how the movie goes off. Oh, matter of fact, wife comes back. Because, it was him and his sister couldn't cook worth of nothing. So he's eating his food, and one day the food just tastes different. It smelled and tastes different. The assistant snuck and told he told him, lied to him that, hey, look, I got this new maid, man. She can cook. That's all she can do is cook. That's all we need, because I'm sick of eating, crickets or whatnot, whatever they were eating. He was sick of it. Tell her I want to meet her. He's like, no, later. He's like, no, I want to meet her right now. As soon as she walks in, you could tell he knew it was her. Just about off the grub, you could tell he knew it was her. She came back, he embraced her and took her in. Just like that. Took her in. She explained everything that happened. He forgave her. They lived, man. Live happy, ever after. It's a dope film, man. It's a dope film. PG-13, Love and Honor, alright? Japanese flick. So go check out Love and Honor. I give Love and Honor 7 out of 10, honestly. I like Love and Honor. It's a good flick. Came out in 2006. Missed me. Glad the years have passed and I watched it. So go check out Love and Honor. Yes, give it a 7 out of 10 of Sebastian's artwork. Sick. Go check it out. Good flick. Now, remember, big shot, nothing but a little shot that kept shooting. And if you don't like my reviews, cut me some slack. And if that ain't good enough, pardon my back. Tune in for the next episode of Pardon My Back podcast. It's me, your host, Sebastian West, signing Out. Meantime, hold it down, y'all. Salute.